want more turkeys, start trapping. What's up, guys? Whitetail hit list here today. Today the hit list looks a little bit different. We're going after coons. One of the best things you can do for your turkeys is to trap coons. Due to the decline of coon hunters and habitat, you know, turkey numbers have been going down here in South Alabama for some time now. So one thing we can do to help out our turkey population is trap. In this particular area, it just draws in coons, possums, and one coon can take out up to 1 to even 2 turkey nests a week. And during the nesting period and the time leading up to it is the time to trap. A little late this year, but I'd rather get the coons trapped, you know, even though it's during turkey season, than not get them at all, because I'm looking forward. I want a good hatch next year, so we can just make this thing better and better, get it on a good burn rotation. We burnt this whole 60 this year, and already seeing more turkeys than we've ever seen. They burn on both sides of us the year before, so everything looks like it's getting better and better. So we're going to stay on these coons and these possums. Anything that eats the turkey egg is on the hit list outside of deer season. So love to turkey hunt and love to manage turkey habitat. Managing habitat is almost just as fun to me sometimes, or most of the time. But stick with us, we're going to see how many we got. Well, just took down that snake right there. There's a coon trap right there. And if we follow along, there's a little coon up there. I got one more up the way. Boy, we got some action this morning. This is the second one in this particular spot. He was up walking around earlier. Saw him from across the creek where we killed the snake. Well, let's see, this would be at least number 3 today. I have one trap that's completely gone, which stinks, but I've had 2 that didn't have anything, so. But I saw gobblers right up there in that plot with the clover next year. So I'm gonna go ahead and dispatch of him humanely. I wanted to show you all this. This is some of the planted pines that we burned. I don't know how good you can see, but you see through all this burnt stuff, there's just green little vegetation coming up all in it, greening up really good. We just got a good rain. And you can also see down through here. And turkeys love to see. They absolutely love to see. They love to scratch in this stuff. Brings up bugs, all the new growth. I mean, it's pretty much like just taking a helicopter and feeding your land. And you compare it to this side, which got burnt the year before. Lots of green, that's for sure, but nowhere near as open. And something about burning, them turkeys just absolutely love it. And it's one of the cheapest and best things you can do for your land is burn it. But you just see all these little greens coming up. Deer, turkeys, they love it. Not to mention it's extremely good for your timber. Kills a lot of the competing hardwoods off, especially if you don't let them get too big. Just a great wildlife and management thing. If you can ever get the chance to do it, I highly recommend it. This is catch number 2 at this spot, but our first possum. They eat turkey eggs just like the coons. We're fixing to dispatch him humanely. Alright, second trap across the highway, and got a coon. I knew this was going to be a good spot, had a ton of tracks. He's got that pine tree towed up. That's 2 for 2 on this side. Got 2 more to check. Go ahead and dispatch of him humanely. Back down to fill the feeder up. And got one. He ain't been in there long either. He's the most active one yet. Other trap ain't been hit quite yet, but there wasn't corn in it for a while. But that's only one trap we didn't catch one on this side. So that's really good. Possum. He couldn't resist that tuna. That dog-proof trap did him in. Now it's time to dispatch of him humanely. Possum number 3, guys. Possum number 3. Had a lot of luck down here on this creek. Those snakes got me nervous. I may leave this one, but there's one down the way. You got to go down some steep banks. That's where I saw that copperhead last week. I ain't a fan of no copperhead, but we're slowly but surely helping these turkeys out. Another one down. Time to dispatch of him humanely. I call this the forward crossing set. Also right here on this creek. But got a little forward crossing right there, just down from our bridge. Second one we've caught in this particular spot. With some possum catching jokers today. Right into the dog proof. Man, I'm really happy with these things. Dog proof delivers again. Dog proof traps. These things are effective. Coon cuffs, whatever you want to call them. Basically just snags their arm in there. Set it with that dog. Find you some good sign. Put it right in the trail. Most coons, possums, they just walk with their head down. They're curious creatures. You ain't got to hide it. They're visual hunters. Find you a trail, find you a bunch of sign. Boom. Dump this thing right in the trail. Bury you a stake. Hook you one of these to it. This whole thing came on a set. 12 of them on Amazon, like $200. And it'll turn any average man into a trapper pretty quick. These things are pretty awesome. So if you don't have any, I suggest you get some. They work real good. Coons, possums, dog-proof trap. You ain't got to get too fancy with it. Stake buried in the ground back there, connected. That's a little jack mackerel, tuna, anything like that will work. Took the juice, spread it all around. You ain't got to get crazy with it. I wouldn't go buy no expensive bait. They eat anything. They eat corn, bacon, grease. Coons eat anything. They dig in our trash. Just think about it. What I've been doing, I use some tuna. Take that empty can, throw it over it in case it rains. They're curious creatures. They're gonna pull it right off. Help keep it dry. Help them see it. There you go. Ready for the next one. This is the third time in 3 sets that we have caught something here. The first possum, but the 4th possum of the day, we're putting some hurt on some possums. What I like about catching these things, they don't do a whole lot of moving. He's just trying to sit still. We're gonna go ahead and dispatch him humanely. This makes 5 out of 6 at the head of the lake. 5 out of 6. Toward the possum up this time. We'll go ahead and dispatch him humanely. First coon of the trip. Been catching several pregnant mama possums. But man, he's really pretty. Hope I can get a really nice hide out of him. We'll go ahead and dispatch of him humanely here. All right, guys. Got a dog proof right here on the edge of this little pond. He ain't been in there very long. He's still trying to get up that tree. Oh. But man, we are helping out some turkeys this year, I can promise you. If y'all ain't trapping, you need to be. We'll go ahead and take care of this little guy and move on. All right, guys, took care of this one. This is a little ditch that feeds a pond. They travel these ditches like crazy. And man, you can just wear them out over and over again. I've hit several in a row right here, pretty much about like the other spots. Guys, just get you some dog proofs, find you some sign, find you some water. It's that easy, and the benefits are just unbelievable. So we'll continue on, 100% for the day. You know, people ask about catch circles. Well, that's where I set the last one. That's where I set the last one right there. That's where I'm setting the new one. This would be number 4 here. Same exact spot over and over again. Maybe I got a coon and possum problem. It's just easier for me, but blood all in it, it don't really matter. It's never really affected me at all. So I say it's no issue. Normally you can see a tuna can laying around my traps that have went off. And I'm not saying use tuna. You can use a lot of things. But the tuna can I really like. Because it keeps the rain off your dog food, cat food, whatever you want to use or make or buy. But it keeps it dry. And that's really the main thing. It gets soggy, gets nasty. I don't know, dry is better. And little pebbles where they're in there digging for it. But if you don't have a tuna can, like in this case, I had one, but Lord only knows where it ended up. Take you a big old green leaf. Put you a little chunk of something to hold it down. In my case, I had a little tuna. And that's gonna stay dry. It's supposed to get a little rain. If it's just a sprinkle, it'll hold up. Especially if they hit it within a, you know, overnight, it should be okay. I mean, this isn't a week-long fix, but just a one little thing to help keep your bait dry. Get you a big leaf. Works for me. On to the next one.